That was the Five Knuckle Shuffle by Crass off their 1983 studio album, Yes Sir, I Will. This whole album is a scathing commentary. Wikipedia describes it as a virulent attack on then Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Margaret Thatcher, and her government in the aftermath of the Falklands War, and was set nearly wholly over a raging and almost free-form improvised backing provided by the group's musicians. I definitely got that vibe from that that song. And that's one of the shorter songs on the album. The track listing is really weird, so this is what was called Five Knuckle Shuffle according to YouTube and Wikipedia, but if you go to the YouTube Music, the Five Knuckle Shuffle is a totally different song, or I don't know, they split the tracks in a weird way on different releases, so it's really confusing. Either way, that was the Five Knuckle Shuffle, according to Wikipedia. We're listening to that today because we have a Butthole Surfers song from 1983. As per usual, I like to pick out a song from the same year to play. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 110 of the Butthole Surfers tournament, and we've got two songs from one year right after the other going up against each other. Now, so far, the early 80s have been some of my favorite portions of Butthole Surfers, so I'm excited to have these to listen to today. Happy birthday, me. First up, we've got Barbecue Pope, which has been battling since round one. It didn't get a bye in round one, and it did not have an easy battle in round one. It went up against My Brother's Wife in round one, which is one of my favorite, like, just kind of ambient, like, noise type songs from Butthole Surfers. Then in the second round, it went up against Perry Intro, so it kind of strolled on into the third round. And in the third round, it went against 22 going on 23, which is actually kind of similar to My Brother's Wife in that it's like some instrumentation with just some weird spoken word background. Pretty sure that's what was happening in that song. So Barbecue Pope had it up and down during this tournament. And I don't think round 4 is going to be easy, because it's going up against Woly Boly. Woly Boly, in the first round, got a bye, but in the second round, it had to defeat the Weird Revolution. The Weird Revolution was one of my favorite songs back in the day off of Weird Revolution, but it didn't stand up that great today. I mean, back then, like a couple months ago. And that went up against Some Dispute Over T-Shirt Sales in round 3, which is a pretty solid song. That one was a pretty tough one for Woly Boly to beat, I'm sure. Some Dispute had a easy like path to the third round because it only had to Beat the Press, which is just a bunch of puking for 2 minutes, and it had a bye in the first round. Let's just get right into it. We've heard Barbecue Pope 3 times already, and we've heard Woly Boly twice. So we know what these sound like. Let's just go ahead and start listening to them and comparing them to each other, picking apart their faults until we have a winner. Here's Barbecue Pope. shot the Pope. They shot his ass. Man, I love that song. So someone pointed out recently in the comments, they said something about Paul Leary singing in a certain song, and the song sounded a lot like this one. I can't remember which song it was though. I think it was Something. Someone pointed out that Something had Paul Leary on vocals, and that had me questioning, like, that had the different style of vocals. Oh, it did. So Something has vocals by Paul Leary. That's totally Paul Leary singing in that one. So there's two things I wish Butthole Surfers had more of in their continuing albums that they had a lot more of in this album. Gibby on saxophone and Paul Leary on vocals. Because that man is unhinged. I love that vocal style. Like, I love how it sounds like it's gonna be just, I mean, it's a really kind of like a dark post-punk riff and vibe to the music, really. And then like Paul Leary starts screaming, and the saxophone bleeding in there. The saxophone is like this atonal, just like you expect vocals that sound more like, they shot the Pope, they shot his ass, something like that. I don't know, some like some darker post-punk vocals, trying to be Interpol or something. But no, he screams it like a fucking banshee. There's no like vocal, like, there's no like singing talent really there. He's just screaming, and it's great. I fucking love it. That's one of my favorite punk rock songs right there. Woly Boly's got a tough battle. Let's go ahead and play it. God damn. That's right. Well, that's a really fucking good song. Um, that's a tough battle. That's definitely a tough battle. Woly Boly is really good. It has like a really cool like kind of country groove to it that I really dig. Um, but man, I love Barbecue Pope. Barbecue Pope's even kind of structured better as a song than Woly Boly. I like Woly Boly's guitar solos more, but I think that's because Leary was doing more vocals on this song, so he wasn't focusing on the guitars as much. But they were still cool guitars, just not as like I don't remember anyway. There being an insane solo. I guess I'd have to listen to it again, but that is a tough choice. Um, I think the contrast of what's happening musically versus what's happening vocally, along with the saxophone, I'm putting that in part of the vocal track on this because it just goes kind of along with it. I'm gonna give that one to Barbecue Pope. Like, just what it does is so sonically confusing that I really, really, really like it a lot. Like, it's not hard to get into Woly Boly. If you're into noise, you're just like da 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 da. Any country boy could get into Woly Boly. Um, but I feel like Barbecue Pope challenges me a little bit more. And it's starting to get to that point in the tournament where I start to pick out personal favorites because I don't know what I've been doing this whole time, and I need to buckle down and pick out my songs that are going to the finals. You know, so it's the quarterfinals next. Um, and me personally, I like Barbecue Pope better. It's just a little bit better, but I like it better than Woly Boly. I just love Paul Leary's vocals should happen more. What the fuck? I don't know. We've got social media if you want to talk about it. We've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's a polling system up on the Instagram. We have a TikTok channel that's doing really awesome. Thank you, TikTokers. Thank you, all of my social media cats. I mean, dogs. This is Butthole Surfer's video. You're all dogs to me here. Or are you buttholes? Thank you to all my social media buttholes. You've been doing a great job being social media buttholes. My YouTube buttholes commenting in the butthole section, doing awesome. Love it. I was thinking about it before I started this video, and I think I may have uttered the word butthole more than most people in the world, if not more than everybody in the world at this point. I suppose people involved with the Butthole Surfers band may have said it more times, like Gibby Haynes himself has probably said butthole surfers more often than I have. Or butthole more often than I have. Just butthole. It's weird to think about. So I link the songs down below if you'd like to listen to them independently. Feel free to do that. I will also link the song from Crass in its entirety. I think we'll probably play half of it here, maybe a little more than half. We'll see how it times out. I also link the tournament down below, so make sure you check all of that out in the description of the video. I do have a Cash App and a Venmo account. It hasn't really been used yet, but there's a handle down there. Like this video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you think this channel's cool. You'd like to see it go, far in this world, or maybe just as a late birthday present to me. I mean, this is my birthday, but it won't be when I post this. It'll be late. Share the video with your friends and family, or anyone whose birthday it is. Give them the gift of Battle of the Band for their birthday. They'll like it, trust me. Comment down below with which song you would have chosen out of these two. And that's all the butthole content I have for you today. We're just going to move on to the insect world and away from the digestive system. Hope you all have a great night, a fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Bye. We're on day 117. I think that's right, actually. No, we're not. That was 9 yesterday.